Hello and welcome to my office today. Normally I record when I'm walking, and I started doing that today, but then the video stopped recording in the middle and I didn't realize it until I was already home getting ready to post it. So I decided to post a different video. I haven't done a lot of this. The postings that I've made have been mostly for practice, but I like to make observations about what's going on in my life. And today I sat down to organize my weeks into structured systems so that I would know when I was filming and editing and all of that fun stuff, because I realized I was keeping it in my head. And as I grow, hopefully, that'll be more difficult to do. And I really wanted to create space where my mind didn't have to hold it and my body didn't have to remember it, because I wanted to be able to flow with how my body's feeling. Like I do this when I'm feeling this way, I do this when I'm feeling that way, but I also wanted somewhat of a structure to hold me to it, because sometimes, I don't know if this happens to you, but I'll get up and I don't even remember what day it is. So I wanted some structure to anchor myself into what day it is and what I was going to do that day. So it would take some of the decision fatigue out of the day, which is always nice. And, it'll help me organize my week and stay consistent about what I'm doing, which is one of the things that I've been working on, because I've got so many other working things going on. I'm in the middle of, I just signed divorce paperwork today, and that hits me emotionally, even though I've been processing it for months. It's still very part of my everyday life in a lot of ways, just in different decisions that I have to make and things like that. But I'm in the middle of restructuring, my day and creating a system to do it. And I'm writing things on my whiteboard. And then I realized that I wrote too big, because it's a big whiteboard. And, but I couldn't fit everything on it. So I had to start over. And then as I was doing that, I noticed all the dog hair that was around, because I have two, this one and another one. And they shed, like I could create a new dog every 2 weeks every other day really, but every week for sure. And so I noticed all the pet hair hanging around. So I swept it all up, so things like that just distract me. So I thought if I had a little bit of a structure, I would know when I was doing that, at what times during the day. And it would feel a little less harried and a little less impromptu of, hey, this must be done now kind of thing. So, one of the things I noticed is that when I finally got that structure done, it felt good to my system. Like I could relax a little bit and just kind of lean into the feelings I was having about signing divorce paperwork. It's the end of a 30-year relationship, which is no small shakes. And sometimes we just need a moment to take that all in. And sometimes we need to restructure things so that things have a way of taking care of themselves and being a little bit on autopilot, so that we don't have to think about doing these things, and that we can keep the momentum going. So I used the momentum doing something every day to publish my website. And the only reason I bring that up is that I did it through this structuring system. I didn't realize it until I was writing it up, that that's how I did it. But I just made sure that I did something on it every day, even if it was only 15 minutes, because I was also doing something else that day. But it kept the momentum going, and it kept me anchored in the, publishing and working on the website. But it also kept me thinking around the website and what I wanted it to look like and feel like. And I would love for you to check it out. It's Lisa Keplinger Wellness, or excuse me, Lisa Keplinger Wellbeing.com. The reason I got a little confused on that is because I was going back and forth between wellness and well-being, because I was doing a technique that I called wellness through art for a long time that I also restructured to be well-being through art. And the reason why was because when I looked up the definitions between wellness and well-being, well-being fit me more now than wellness does in definition. So LisaKeplingerWellbeing.com, you can check me out there. But tell me, what are you noticing about your day today? Because it's all in the small stuff. See you soon.